Hello there, welcome everybody. It's Diorama Don here once more, and just a quick video on how I make my steps, but more importantly how I get a concrete finish to the steps. I've made steps in the past on my recently made quay harbour diorama. That's something I did as a video a few weeks ago, and then earlier still the steps leading up to Hill Valley Courthouse from Back to the Future. So quite a few steps there. Took a bit of making. So this is just just a quick sample idea of how easy it is. And all I've used is cardboard and wool filler and grout. That's all. There's no paint, no additional finishes to it. It's just that's just how it turned out, like that. So I will show you how I went about making this. So if you're making steps to a 1/35 scale, we need something about 5 or 6 millimeters high. I'm using 1.5 inch cardboard, mainly because that's all I've got at the moment. I would normally use thicker card, but it doesn't matter because 4 pieces at 1.5, that's 6 millimeters. So at 1/35 scale, that's 210 millimeters, or 8¼ inches, which is a good hefty step, really. Wouldn't need to be much higher than that. So 5 or 6 millimeters for the height of a step is okay. So I've made 1 step, 2 step, 3, 4, 5 steps. So I'll glue all these pieces together to make up the 5 steps. Then I've got columns either side, which I've cut out but need to be all glued together. So we've got a short column either side, and then like a retaining wall either side, like that. If that's going to stand up, no, yes. And then that will be 1 inch wide there. So it's immaterial really how you design your steps, but the finish of them really is what we're trying to achieve here, to make them look like concrete steps. Anyway, I'll glue all these together so you've got a better idea of what the hell I'm talking about, and then we'll go from there. So I've put all my bits of cardboard together, glued them all together, hot melt glue gun, made a bit of a path area in the front there. Obviously you can have whatever design you want, a full flight of stairs, or although it takes a lot of bits of cardboard to make up just a few steps, I must admit, doing it this way anyway. So whatever design you decide upon for your steps, it doesn't really matter that much about the gaps and the bits and pieces and the anomalies that you will get when sticking cardboard together, because with a coat of wool putty or wool filler, it is filler, the idea is to give it a base for painting, or what I shall do is put a coating of grout on. But you would need to put this on anyway, as a basis for painting or whatever you do to finish it. Cardboard doesn't paint that well, so when this is on, it will take on whatever finish you want. But this will fill all the holes, all the gaps. So if you've got a gap there, you've only got to put a bit of that on, and it'll fill it up. Same with the sides there. You can get rid of all your mistakes and bad workmanship, of which I have many. Okay, I shall carry on. This is just straight out of the pot, and then add a little bit of water just to make it a little bit more runny, just so that you can paint it on. So I'll carry on doing that, finish that off, and then come back and we'll do the next stage. Okay, so our coating of wall filler is now dry, and now with this coat on, it's immaterial as to what material you used underneath. It could have been plastic resin or MDF or plywood. It's immaterial that it's only cardboard, because now it's got this on. It's the same as any other material. Anyway, I've mixed some grout, powdered grout, a little bit of water, a little bit of PVA glue for extra stickiness, and now I'll give it a coat of this. This will make it look concretey. I won't do much. I'll just do this support wall and the floor. So I'll go over with that, and then with a bowl of water and a washing up sponge, I'll take some of it off. This is not going to be easy for you to see under the light. That's better. So you're almost taking it. I'll try to get rid of the light. You're almost taking most of it off, just leaving a bit left on. When that's dry, then that will look like concrete, because you've got the white from underneath and the grey from the grout, and it will give it a concrete appearance. So the best thing to do is, if I finish this off and do the same procedure and let it dry, and then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So I'll do that and be back in a minute. Okay, so my grey grout has dried now, and that's given a reasonably good concrete effect there on the steps and the pillars around. The addition of the PVA glue into the mix of grout, this because it's such a thin coat now of grout, it could brush off like a powdery brush off, but with that PVA glue on, that keeps it in place and will stay there. So there we are, some concrete steps. Have a go yourself. Any concrete structure that you need on your diorama, especially gut emplacements, that kind of thing, all solid concrete. So it's a good method of getting a concrete finish. So thank you very much for watching the video. Nice and short and sweet. I'll be back in the future with more videos. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.